Good morning. This morning we are going to do a practice next to the Veda reservoir, which is a beautiful piece of water. It's very, very beautiful here. And it's no wind this morning, so it's really enticing to practice yoga. So we're going to start by sitting down. I'm just going to put into easy pose. Here we go, easy pose. So we're going to take 3 deep inhalation and exhale through the mouth with a howl sound. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. One more time. Then we're going to start our practice by doing a butterfly position. So we're going to put our feet together and knees to the side. And then we're going to try to stay quite straight, right? And we're not going to flop around it or do any of that. We're just going to use our breath. Inhale. And exhale, going forward. Inhale. And going forward. Inhale. And going forward. And just stay down, putting your hands to the side. And just trying to open those hips. One at a time. Keep breathing. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to do a knee stack up. So we're going to bring the left knee to the front and bring the right knee on top. And we're going to stack up. And we try to get our feet sort of like on each side as much as we can. Again, you know, if our hips are not very open, we can also go like here, right? And try to get that position, try to get that opening. Otherwise, we go here. And then we're going to do a little stretch toward the right. Kind of easing into that posture. And then come back to the center and going to the left. Again, using the breath to just relax the hip joint and the muscle that surrounded the hip joint. Breathing. Then come back up to the center, and then we're going to go forward and try to put our chin on top of our right knee. And just relax the neck. Breathing. Breathing. Coming back up. Then we're going to go and switch side. We're going to bring the right knees to the front, stacking up the left on top as much as we can. Again, trying to get both feet on each side. And just kind of like feeling that opening, using the breath. Then we're going to go to the left for a nice little stretch. Then coming back, going to the right. Coming back. And then we're going to go forward again, trying to put our chin on top of our left knee. Breathing. Trying to get that breath to just relax the joint. Just letting go. Staying there. Coming back up. Coming back and go back to our butterfly position, at first position. And then going forward as far as we can. And breathe. Coming back up, bringing both feet on each side, trying to do a little bit of a squat. Breathing. And then coming back up. Just slowly closing your feet and unrolling the spine all the way to a standing position. Inhale deeply. Then we're going to go to the top of our mat and we're going to do some sun salutation. So we're not really going to the sun, but that's okay. So we're just going to go on top of the mat. Inhale deeply. Exhale down. Going right foot to the back, posing the knees, breathing for lunge, bringing, tucking the toes, the right toes, bringing left leg to the back, plank, all the way down, cobra, bringing lower lips above upper lips, tucking the toes, downward dog, right foot, left foot. Inhale, all the way down, forward bend. Left foot to the back, pose the knee, lunge. Down, both feet, plank. All the way down, cobra. Ooh, lower lips above upper lips. Tucking the toes, downward dog. Left foot, right foot, up, down. We're going to go a little bit faster. All the way down, forward bend. Right foot down, pose the knees. Lunge, down, plank, down, cobra. Tucking the toes, downward dog. Right foot, left foot, inhale, down, down. Left foot, pose the knee, lunge, down, plank, down, cobra, ooh, tucking the toes. Left foot, right foot, inhale, down. One more time, inhale, down. Right foot, pose the knee. Lunge, down. Plank, down. Cobra, ooh. Tucking the toes. Right foot, left foot. Inhale, down. Inhale, all the way down. Left foot down. Lunge, pose the knee. Down. Plank. Strong. Cobra. Yes. Tucking the toes. Down. Left. Right. Inhale. And down. Stay in there. Bringing that respiration down, heating up the body. And then we're going to take a step to the back for warrior one. Bring the shoulders down. Remember, we're breathing and exhaling with the howl sound. Then I'm going to reverse it. Breathing. Coming back to warrior one. Then I'm going to turn our foot inward and go for a lunge. Left foot is turned inward so we can face for a nice lunge. Hand on your hips, getting your balance. Breathing. Just staying there. Strengthening your knees, strengthening your hips. So then we're going to bring this a little bit more advanced. Bring both hands together, and then we're going to get left elbow on top of a twist on top of the right knee. And relax the neck. Coming back very slowly. And then we're going to bring both hands down, and we're going to open our right foot so we can have a really, really deep lunge, and bring the knees down and going all the way down for a deep lunge on our elbow. Breathing. And then we're going to come back up. Then we're going to bring the left hand to the front. I got a little bump here, but I'm going to figure it out. We're still staying in the same position, and then we're going to open to the right. Right? So my left hand down, right arms up for a little twist. And then coming back down, bringing the feet back in the center, coming back into a warrior position. Warrior one, shoulders down. We always forget the shoulders, right? And then we're going to close the right foot, open the left foot. Oh, I gotta find a little place here. Open the left foot. There we go. Warrior to the other side. Using your breath to relax the area that doesn't need to be under stress right now. Upper body, face. Then we're going to reverse it. Breathing. And then coming back, and then we're going to turn our foot again. That right leg, we're going to turn our foot. Gotta find a place that is flat. Not so easy. Okay, here we go. Breathing. Just staying in the moment. Then we're going to bring the hands in prayers and right elbow on top of left knee. And relax the head. Breathing. Coming back up. Very controlled. And then we're going to go down, open the leg to the side, posing the knee. And then going all the way down for a nice big deep lunge. That's also a very great opening for the hip flexor. Breathing. Breathing. And then we're going to come back up, bringing the right hand to the front, kind of in the center or next to the foot. Then I'm going to do a little twist. Breathing. Coming back down, bringing both hands to the front, and going into downward dog. There you go. Here we are. So we gotta go and get those Achilles tendon and calf muscle to relax. So we keep practicing that. Breathing. Staying where you are. So we're going to bring our hands to the front, making sure we get good, stable position. And then we're going to bring the right knee upward and go for. Bring the knee to the center between our hands and just holding it there. Breathing. And then coming back, downward dog, trying to really get this calf muscles. Then I'm going to go to the other side, left knee to the center. Breathing. Coming back. We're going to try the right knee again. If we need to take a break, we can go into extended chop pose. Otherwise, we stay where we are. Breathing. And back. Left knee. And back. And then from that position, we're going to do a standing split. So we're going to bring the right leg as high as we can. Breathing. And down. Bring left leg. And down. Right leg. And down. Left leg. And down. And then we're going to go into our knees and go into extended chop pose. Bring the head down. onto the floor, onto your mat. And then bring the arms around, giving a nice little stretch and relaxation to your shoulder joint. And breathing. And then coming back up. Hands on your hip, sitting on the back of your heels. Hands in prayers. Opening the chest. One more time. Okay, so we are going to do our core practice. So our core practice is, we're going to start with the bridge, right? Bridge is engaging glutes and all the hamstrings as well, which are always weaker because we do so much sitting. So we're going to take a deep inhalation and bringing everything up into our bridge. Palms are up. Breathing. So all those static asanas, which are strength-forming static asana, are always a lot harder than just rhythmic position that you can just get off the position and back in. They're a lot harder, but they're a lot more efficient because that's where the strength comes in. Breathing. Stay where you are. If you need to take a break, obviously, we go down and we bring our knees to our chest. Otherwise, we keep going. Bringing the left foot to the front, bringing the right foot toward the left hand. And hold it so that right hand is on the floor. Left hand is holding the right toe. Breathing. Then we're coming down and we're switching side. Right hand, left toe. And coming down, pushing our bridge back, way back up, or taking a break. Whatever works for you. Then we're going to bring again the left foot to the front, bring the right feet. Then we're going to try to lift our head toward that right feet. And down. Then we're going to take the other side. And down. And then we're going to go up on the heels up and bring the head back down. Heels are up. We are now strengthening our calf muscles as well. Keep the ha sound. And then we're gonna up, getting the toes up. And we are on sitting on our heel. So what we're strengthening is all the small muscle in front of the ankle. Very beneficial. And then the back, heels up. And down. And toes up. And down. And then we're going to bring our bridge down, bringing our knees to our chest. Going side to side. We want to relax as much as we can. Bringing ourselves into butterfly position. And then using our elbow to push our knees outward. Relaxing, trying to tuck your chin in a little bit so your spine is really flat. And then from that position, we're going to bring our hands inside our feet. And we're going to open ourselves into a nice big open leg apart. And then relax the shoulders. Now, if we need to, we have to bring our hands inside the knees or the thighs or the calf, whatever feels comfortable. And then we're going to bend and extend again. Bend and extend again. Bring the legs back together. Then now we're going to work on our core. So we're going to work on the abs part, bringing the hands behind the head. And then we're going to bring the right feet the front, extend the left foot. So remember, we want to have that lower back glued to the floor. Then we're going to switch. So if we're having difficulty and this is too hard, we can go up, right? Like here. Switching. 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 We can also put a little space between our toes. Active toes. Switching. 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 Bringing the feet down. Then we're going to do 20 to the front crunch. Remember, our crunch, a little bit boring, but they do the job. So I'm going to go 20, go at your space, but when we go up, we exhale, up. Then we're going to go left elbow, right hip. And then right elbow, right hip, left hip, right elbow, left hip. Then bringing the head down, bringing the hand to each side, bringing both feet up, and then we're going to do a small lift to really get into those lower abs. Small lift. We try like somebody's pulling on the little rope on the top of our toes, pulling up. Breathing. Keep going. And then we're going to stay up. Then we're going to bring our hands and try to grab. But not like, just a little bit of a grab. And we stay here. A little higher. And then bring everything down, all the way to the corpse pose. Bring the arms to the back, inhale deeply, and extending everything. Inhale deeply, extending everything, and staying there. One more time. Tucking your chin in, feeling the blood flow down to the lower organs. Then we're going to come back. So we're going to work on the fish pose. So we're just going to go and bringing ourselves onto our elbows, it's not very flat, so I'll try to do my best here, but that's okay. Elbow to the back. So, you can see that your elbow are really, and then your hands are right on top of your kidneys, right? Top of your glutes. And then slowly, we're going to bring our head down. And do some small little breathing to the belly. I'm going to bring the head down, bring ourselves all the way down to relax. Breathing. And then we're going to come back up, slowly. We're going to do reverse table position. So we're going to come back, bringing both hands on each side. Let's see if I can find a spot here. That looks okay. And then we're going to inhale and pushing ourselves up, keeping your heads to the front. That's really hard on your neck if you go all the way to the back, unless you feel like it. Breathing. And then down, checking things. Try again. Inhale deeply, and then go up. Breathing. and then down. We're going to do it one more time. Going first for a forward bend, just to relax a little bit. Breathing. Coming back. One more time, gathering energy, and then off you go. Staying as long as we can. And then coming back down, going for forward bend forward. Grabbing whatever you can. Breathing. Bringing the right foot next to the left thighs. And then bring the right hand on the other side of the left foot. And just doing a nice little twist. And then coming back to the other side. Left foot outside of left hand outside of the right foot. Little twist. Easing up on yourself. And then coming back, bring both feet to the front. And then going in to a forward bend, standing forward bend. And then unrolling the spine very slowly to a standing position. So we're going to do a few balance move. We'll see how it goes. If I can find a little better spot, but that doesn't matter if you fall, so what? So we're going to do half moon, the half moon position. So the half moon, the most important is to try to do it on the wall. If you've never done it, you're gonna, it's kind of, it can be a really unbalanced move. So first we're going to bring that right foot, right? And then we're gonna go and shift the weight and bring the the right hand to the front with the right foot. And breathe. We want to try to get that head to turn to the left a little bit. And down. Shaking yourself. We're going to try the other side. So left foot is open. Left hand goes down. Let me try to find. Here we go. And then we go up. And then down, shaking your legs. Then we're going to do the star. So let's see here. So we open ourselves into a second position. First we're going to be going into second position. And then bring the arms to the side. And then squeezing the shoulder blades and bring the abs in. And then from that position, slowly extending the leg and going up for the star. And then coming back down, deep down. And then going back up to the stars. On our toes. And then checking ourselves, everything. So now we are going to work on our breathing practice. Let me just sit down. Bring a little cushion. Because we need to be able to have our chest open, right? We talked about that before in previous videos. If we don't have any cushions, we're gonna cave down with gravity, right? So how can we do any breathing going on there? So when we have little cushions in the back, we're nice and straight. Now, if we're uncomfortable in that position, we can also use a chair or a kneeling stool or open our legs. You know, the key is to not be uncomfortable. If we're too uncomfortable, you're just going to focus on the uncomfort, nothing else. That's the way the mind is. All right, so we're just going to practice our 320 capability breathing with holding breath between, and all those practices are for developing the connection between our breath and our lungs. And also when we control our breath much better, we control our mind a little bit better too. And it's also about awareness. We're more aware of how we function and how we can practice different ways of breathing. Okay? So we're going to do a few to just remind ourselves how to do it. So we inhale to the nose and we exhale. I'm going to blow my nose a little bit. That's a good idea actually. So we inhale to the nose and we exhale to the nose by pushing the lower belly. So, and put your hand down there if it helps you. Right? That's the idea. So we're going to do 3 times 20. Even if we do a little bit less, that's fine. And then just follow my voice. The best is to close your eyes as well so you can really concentrate on and not be distracted and do the practice. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale to the belly and start. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale 3/4 and hold. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale to the belly and start. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale 3/4 and hold. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale to the belly and start last round. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale 3/4 and hold. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And resume normal breathing. Now that we have deeply oxygenated our body and our brain as well, we're feeling very quiet. So there's two ways we can do this end of this practice. We can lay down on the floor on the corpse pose, or we can sit here into a little meditation. So both positions are fine. So just to choose whatever you like the best. So if you are laying down, just try to really, every time you're taking another breath, try to totally relax the body. Just totally letting go, making sure your palms are up and clenching your jaws. If you're still sitting, just really try to stay with your eyes closed or open your eyes just a little bit. And if you have any thoughts coming through, just let them go by just watching them coming and leaving, just like a movie. if you're being laying down on the floor, just wiggle your hands and your feet and slowly come back to a sitting position, an easy pose position. And if you are sitting, just open your eyes. Just be right here in the present moment. Bringing your hands together. Namaste. Thank you for being here today.